Here in Milwaukee, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Milwaukee Brewers. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Jacob Mizorowski. Singy, he was impressive his last time out. Just about to get started, Yandy Diaz getting ready to hit. And away we go here in Milwaukee. Fouled off, he was late. And the 0-2. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Jonathan Aranda stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. Mitchell fires it in. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. That one at triple digits. And a foul ball, he stays alive. First and second, no outs. Here in the third and final game of the series. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one ripped to left. Makes the grab. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. 2 aboard with 1 out. Cedric Mullins will hit next. That one in the dirt. Ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Hamilton over to Turang. 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back here at American Family Field. And on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Drew Rasmussen. What's the scouting report on him? This is Bryce Turang. And right back to the mound. Throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Yelly stepping into the box now. Rasmussen, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Oh, and 2 now. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Hitting .500 in the series coming into this one. 5 for 10. In the air to left center. Stretches out at home. Pulls it in. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now the catcher for the Rays, Hunter Fiducia.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's in for a strike.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called 3rd strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Trying to punt his way on. Foul ball. And foul ball. No score here in the second. And that's in for a strike. 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Gavin Lux in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. That clips the corner.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot. That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult.
Swings through it for the K. The big righty strikes out the side. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Brandon Lockridge. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. DeLuca takes it in for the out. And there's one down. 3 out. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game.
Number 1, Richie Palacio.
No question about. This one, it's out of here. He wastes no time on this one, and the Rays take the lead. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Johnny DeLuca now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. The Rays leading on the solo homer. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
The batter, number 2.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Yandy Diaz digs in now.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Here's a 1-1. On the ground. Slings to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Jonathan Aranda. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Caminero in the box now. No balls and a strike. Foul ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea.
Base hit. Aranda rounds third, headed for the plate. The tag, and he's in there. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. That one was smoke coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running, rounding third, making sure he could come in and score that run.
Beducha in the box now, takes strike one. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it, and that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Rip to right. One up, one down.
Batting ninth.
Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell.
Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
The batter, number 2.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
1 out, runner at second. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Ripped, but it curls foul. Man at second. That one hammered, but pulled foul. swings and sends a rocket to right. 2 down. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Struck out swinging his first time. Runner breaks for third. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Going. Gone. Christian Yelich leaves the yard. It's his 6th home run of the season, and it ties it up. It's 2-2. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. William Contreras now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. What a stop. Fires to first. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. 2-2 game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Rays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air to left center. Perkins on the move to the alley. But it's the center fielder who gets there. 1 away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Gavin Lux.
Ball inside. That's a ball.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 2-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder,
So up next, Richie Palacios. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the 4th. All even, 2 apiece. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Short hop liner, handled it short. Walls throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Gary Sanchez now 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's to third. A sliding stop. Throw to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Up next for the Brewers.
Here's the left fielder, Blake Perkins. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And a liner around into right center for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 13.
Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get into scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Man on second, 2 down. Runner goes again. Down the line, it's a base hit. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single. 3-2, they take the lead.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now here is David Hamilton. Hammered, base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Up next for the Brewers.
Digging in, Garrett Mitchell.
Number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
Lux throws to first in time. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the RBI single pushes across a run. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Rays, Johnny DeLuca.
Well, these Rays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And that's a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and again we are tied. Go-ahead run on base. Jonathan Aranda getting ready to hit. There's a strike. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Stays alive. Swinging a ground ball down the line, and it's foul. Here comes a 3-2. Called out on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. One out man at first. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And that is out of play. 0-1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Got him swinging. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Home half of the 5th coming up. You're watching Tampa back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here comes Christian Yelich. Runner on the move. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. The 0-1. On the ground, right side. Aranda takes it himself, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Line to left. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Aim to score from third. It's 4-3. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right, but in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Oh, he gloves it. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Hunter Fiducia will hit next. The new pitcher in the game, Angel Serpa. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Up the middle. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. No play. That's an infield single.
The batter, number 6.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
Walls at the plate now, and that's strike one. The Rays with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fought off foul. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
In the air, left field, down the line. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Throw sails over his head at first.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it. So that could...
Rengifo over to Turang. One. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Baker. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, number 13.
Next for Milwaukee, Luis Rengifo. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw is late, and now they have runners at the corners.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
And now David Hamilton to the right side. Has some trouble with it. Gets to first ahead of the runner, so they get the out, but a run does score. So now with one away and a man at second, Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. 1 for 2. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well done. Drives in the run.
Cole Sulser gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's going to be Bryce Turang. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Ripped into right field. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Now it's Christian Yelich. His 2-run homer back in the 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. One out, the runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And foul ball. Man at second. Runner on the go again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Runner on the move again. That one is absolutely belted. DeLuca, long run. One hopper off the wall, and that should bring in the run. Runner from second scores as they add on. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 0-2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Yelich flies around third. Safe, and it's now a 6-run lead.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Next to hit, Brandon Lockridge. That's ripped into the outfield. 2 away. Here is Gary Sanchez. 1 for 3. On the ground to third. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. So 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around at 5 score. 7th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 9 and the Rays 3. This is
Now pitching for the
welcome
Brewers,
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jared Caney.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca.
Strike one.
The Rays with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The 0-2. Just missed. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Diaz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Bounce to the left side. Hamilton fires across the diamond, and that is that. Down in order, go the Rays. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The shortstop, Luis Rengifo.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And the leadoff man aboard. Next for the Brewers, David Hamilton. On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Garrett Mitchell, the next to hit. This one smoked on its way out of here. His first homer of the year, and they add on. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is.
Bryce Terang digs in now. Out there to center. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Brewers.
And now it's Christian Yelich. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Contreras stands in now and watches strike one. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Steven Matz, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Engler also throwing, and a base hit, and that extends the inning. Brandon Lockridge up now for the Brewers. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. That's smacked on a line to center. And the inning is over. The Brewers add 3 on this blast. Back here in Milwaukee, we're at the top of the 8th. Jonathan Aranda now at the plate.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Good job to fight that one off. 0 and 2 now.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Base knock center field. And now 2 aboard.
Couple of singles back to back. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Over to Terang, 1. And that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Beducha in the box now. Takes strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Got it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Tampa. Back here at American Family Field. Bottom of the 8th. Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. Liner caught at second. One pitch and one out. Next for Milwaukee, David Hamilton. Nice grab to first. Pretty nice play there. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Now it's going to be Bryce Terang. There's the strike. Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Runner goes again. Got him looking. That is the inning. Milwaukee leaves one. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3.
Now pitching for the Brewers.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, D.L. Hall. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
That's out the corner.
The leadoff batter as he looks at ball one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Hall, a 6'1" lefty, 205 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Gavin Lux. That one lifted to left. One down. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays.
Hey.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Terang, 1. Back to first, double play. And that's the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
And your final, 12-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Ay, ay, los pongo a bailar la pelúa. El que no baile que lo despelucan. No me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro Barbasol. Conejo, ahora los miro de arriba y de lejos. Ey, no contesto DM, no. Hablen con mi manejo, pero él también va a pichar. Te juro que yo no me quise embichar. Ey, pa' mi crush, shh, ya me aburraste. Y yo sí soy Milly sin usar Richard. Yankee se retira y vamos a switchar. Voy a ser el jefe, me van a fichar. Mi nombre por siempre se me escucha. Y porque estoy en mi pick. Estoy en mi pick. Soy un rey, campeón, busca el ti.